Yo, what's up guys, AJC here. We are back with another video and you guys have been asking for me to do this. I did a shooting one, I did a playmaking one, and in today's video guys, we are going to be going through how to get your finishing badges super fast guys, literally in just an hour or two, okay? So we're going to get into that in today's video, but before we get into it, mean the world if you can subscribe to the channel, hit that red button down below. And also guys, if you do want to shout out in the next video, or if you do is comment down below in this video, let's just make it finishing, alright? So I'm going to be using this like build actually in the gameplay. I'm going to be showing you about how to actually get the finishing badges. Now, this is a two-way three-point facilitator, okay? So I got no slashing in me, guys. I do have these badges, though. I only have 5 because I barely do my career grinding that much on this build. But I got Slithery and Contact Finisher. That is basically it. So if I'm able to do this super easy on this build, I am telling you guys, if you're an actual slashing build, this will be like a piece of cake, okay? But first, guys, before you actually start a My Career game or a My Player Nation game, guys, what you want to do is you want to head over to options and head over to settings, and you're going to want to pick the game difficulty of All-Star or Superstar, okay? Like a lot of people say, oh, go in Hall of Fame, go in Hall of Fame. Guys, when you're just starting out, it is super hard to get buckets and especially to finish at the rim, so do not start on Hall of Fame. What I do suggest is start on maybe All-Star if you have like 0 badges. Once you have like 2 or 3 guys, maybe move up to Superstar, and then once you have like pretty much a bunch and you're just getting those last few, head over to Hall of Fame, okay? But we're going to start off with All-Star in the gameplay I'm actually showing you, just so you know how easy it actually is to score an All-Star, and you actually get a 1.2 multiplier using All-Star instead of, you know, like Pro or anything like that. So we're gonna get straight into it, guys, on how to actually badge grind the finishing badges. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's get straight into it. I'm gonna be showing you how to get these finishing badges. As you see here from this footage, I get around 20,000, anywhere to 20,000, 50,000 my points towards your finishing, and I'm gonna be showing you the methods that I use in order to do this, okay? So the first one, and the method that works for any build, whether, you know, you're a three-pointer, slasher, big man, whatever, is scoring off a fast break, okay? Once the ball is missed, you want to run down the other end and score at the other end as fast as you can, okay? You want to basically cherry pick, and what I do suggest is, guys, run like a 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone, something like that, so you're able to just run down, and, you know, your big man or whoever is able to pass you the ball and get the open bucket for you to finish at the ring. So you see here, guys, I'm getting easy buckets here, left, right, and center. Now, the best way, however, to go about hitting these, like, buckets that are, you know, kind of fast break is to do Euro steps or floaters, okay? If you guys didn't know, Euro steps and floaters actually give you more points than just a normal layup. So if you do have an open lane, guys, I suggest you try to get a floater up first. Floaters are harder to hit, especially if you do have a bit of coverage on you. They're not as easy to hit, but if you do like have a free open lane, guys, feel free to use the floater when you can, as you see right here from this footage, okay? You want to use it to the best of your ability, because floaters actually give you the most points out of anything, out of all like the types of finishes you can make at the ring, okay? So like I said, guys, floaters are definitely first, then move over to Euro steps. Euro steps also give you a bonus when it comes to acrobatic layups. And lastly, guys, if you are just open, or like you do have an open lane and you can only just lay up it or dunk it, then go and lay up it and dunk it, okay? So it's only, guys, only use Euros and floaters if necessary and when you can, because like I said, guys, those buckets are actually calculated by your percentages. So if you hit, like, let's say 10 floaters but you shot 100 floaters, guys, your points are not going to be good. It's better to go like 5 for 5 on floaters than going like, I don't know, 5 from 20 or something like that, okay? So it's very important you use these shots effectively. But yeah, on the fast break, guys, is literally the #1 way to get badges. I suggest you do this all the time. Do not worry about the rebound or anything like that. Just run down the other end and get the bucket when it comes to fast break. But we don't always get the fast break bucket, or don't always get the floater or the layup, so I'm going to be actually showing you the next method on what to actually do when you're in the half court, okay? So this is one of my favorite ones, guys. You're going to want to be on the wing, okay? Then you're going to pass it to the guy at the top of like the 3-point line, so in the middle, and then you're going to ask for a screen, okay? Your big man is going to come set you a screen, like a down screen, and then you're just going to like wrap around it and get the easy bucket, okay? So that's basically how you do this one. Now with this one, guys, what I suggest is when you do ask for the screen, all you have to do is press L1. So when you don't have the ball in your hands, to ask for a screen, guys, just press L1, or if you're on Xbox, press left button, I think it is, yeah. Just press left button, guys, and they'll go and set you a screen. So all you gotta do is, guys, like I said, be on the wing, pass to the guy at the top, ask for a screen, and then roll to the basket or go to the basket using the screen, okay? You're gonna be open, like, you know, literally almost pretty much every single time. I'm telling you that right now, okay? So this is to use when you don't have the fast break and you do need to set up an offense. This is the best one I suggest for you to do because it's super easy, guys, and you're able to get open every single time. Now, since me, guys, I am a two-way sharp, so I'm not a slashing build. If you are a slashing build, guys, what I do suggest is if you do get open, ask for the alley-oop, okay? Ask for it, okay? To ask for the alley-oop, so they throw it, is actually double triangle. I try to do it, guys, but they honestly don't throw me the alley-oop. They just pass it to me normally. I don't know why, but what you want to do is, guys, if you are a slashing type build that can catch lobs, when you're going to the basket, guys, double tap triangle in order to lob it instead of me. As you see here, they're just passing it normally, okay? The lob, like, finishes are actually going to give you more points as well on top of that, so that's really, really good to see, okay? Like I said, All-Star, Superstar, you're going to be able to get away with these types of things very easily, unlike in Hall of Fame where it's kind of hard to get, okay? So, that's kind of the only struggle with that. And if you guys didn't know, finishing is probably one of the longest or like hardest badges to get, and the reason why is because they don't give you that many points as often. As you guys know, you know, being able to finish at the ring is kind of easy for any type of build, so you don't really get that much points every single time. So these are the best methods in order to do, but if you do it enough, guys, have a good percentage, I'm telling you, you're gonna be able to get it in a couple of hours. Very, like, I've seen people get it in an hour, okay? So that is basically this method in the half court, guys. But obviously when this happens, guys, there will be times where it's not open and they start to read, like, or the defense starts to read what you're doing. So now you're gonna move on to the pick and roll. Now this is my third option, guys, because with this option, the only thing I don't like about the pick and roll method is that, you know, you kind of get fouled a lot at the ring, okay? You get fouled a lot, so it doesn't count as like a finishing badge or anything like that, and it just wastes a lot of time, and you'll see that in this footage. But you see me here, guys, I'm a two-way sharp, but I'm still able to get to the ring effectively. I can't speed boost or anything like that, but I'm able to get to the ring as easy as anyone can get, you know what I mean? So that's the really good thing about this, guys. But like I said, this is one of the last methods I would use out of the first, like the other two that I showed you, is because here, guys, you see they just clog up the plane and you usually just get fouled, so there's no really points getting in the finishing category, okay? So that's why I said made this, like, you know, one of the last options I showed you, is because this one, guys, I'm not a huge fan of, and I suggest you leave this till the end, okay? Now, with this one, there isn't really much to it. What I do suggest is, though, make sure the screen is super high. So I want you guys to be as close as possible to the half court line, and you'll notice that your defender is actually going to be like pressed up against you, even though you're like so far away from the ring, okay? It's because it'll give you more space to actually run out the ring. So you see here, guys, when you set the screen, I'm able to have a bit more space. If you are at the three-point line and you try to do like a pick and roll, you're gonna notice it's very tight. You don't have a lot of space to work with. So you see here, guys, I'm able to kind of get around and maneuver around, even though I'm a two-way sharp, and, you know, I don't really have slashing in me, okay? So like I said, guys, I got 5 badges, barely any finishing in me, but I'm able to, you know, find a way in the ring, maybe bob and wave, and even finish at the rim very effectively, okay? So only thing I suggest for this one is you leave this up to your third option if the other two aren't working. And lastly, guys, try to set the screen as high as possible, so it gives you more space to work with, okay? If you might need to take shots sometimes, go free, so that, like, the defense knows how to press up on you more, but that's probably the best way about that. Now, the last method, guys, is for big men as well, because I know you guys are also big men, you want your finishing badges. Now, what I do suggest, sorry, guys, is you do this method right here, which is basically the drop step, okay? Guys, I don't have slashing in this build. I do not have slashing. I don't have drop stepper. I don't have back down punisher, but on all-star difficulty or superstar, you're going to be able to hit these buckets super effectively, and trust me, guys, it is very easy for you to hit these, especially if you're an actual big man and you're not like me, okay? Now, with also the other method of the pick and roll, you could run that as if you were the big man as well. That also works for you. So, guys, I know I am showing me of, like, on my guard build, but trust me, guys, these methods also work for big men as well, okay? Most of these methods work. The pick and roll works, the fast break works, and yeah, it just works really effectively. And even the ones where you set a screen, someone sets a down screen for you and you roll to the basket. But this one is just strictly usually for big men. But guards, if you want to do this, you are seeing right now my guard build is able to do this effectively, and I don't have slashing in it. So if I'm able to do this really effectively, guys, so are you. This is probably the last option if you do get in a bit of a scuffle and you want to switch it up, guys. guys, if they start to double and things like that, it's best, guys, to try to switch and use these methods the best you can, because what happens is if you start doing a similar method or you start doing the same thing over and over again, the algorithm and the way the defense actually plays, you'll notice that they're actually starting to read what you're actually doing. So you want to try to switch it up every 2 or 3 plays or something like that. So if you want, guys, do the drop step move maybe like 3 or 4 plays, and then switch it to the pick and roll, then switch it to maybe, you know, the pass and then down screen and things like that. So that is basically it for today's video, guys, when it comes to the finishing badges and how to get them. I hope you did enjoy today's video, guys. I hope it really helped you out a lot. But let's get to the shout outs because I'm not even waiting for it. So quick shout out to Jacob Perez, Go Crazy Qua, Lenzel Pritchett, Tendo Powers, Ataku, Skinny Boy 69, Jerome Bell, Oh It's Max, and YGF Steph for calling my last video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Guys, I just want to say at the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. We have been growing like crazy lately. I think we almost gained almost like 1,000 subscribers in one day yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before, but you guys have been absolutely killing it. I just want to say thank you all again for everything. Guys, if you do have any questions or you have any video ideas, you want me to do something where it's teaching you something, make sure you hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. I'm free to answer any of your questions you guys may have. You guys do know I love to respond there, and you guys are always surprised like, what the hell, you responded? Yes, I do reply to each and every single one of you, so make sure you hit me up on there if you do have any questions, or, you know, you want to, like, pitch me, I guess, a video idea. But I love hearing from you guys, love hearing what you want to see next, so let me know down in the comments, alright? So, besides that, I just want to say thank you again for everything, really do appreciate it. But if you are new here, it means the world if you can subscribe to the channel, hit that red button down below, or, guys, if you want, you click our DP, it's right here, or if you want, you can watch our latest videos right here in the square box. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Go have some fun, go get lit, and yeah, I'll see you soon, guys. Peace.